Hello. Hey, missing soccers. Welcome to the day stream. My name is Mike Mercadal. I am here to bring you a show that is entirely composed of commercials. Um, uh, with me are the missing sock all stars. We have here, let's see, who do we bring in first? The CEO, the MVP, the acronym generator that is R. Alex Murray.
What's up? Just call me Dumb Draper because I'm here to talk about commercials and stuff.
Yes,
That's what he did, right? I've seen that show. Let's mistreat some women and sell things. Hell yeah.
One of my favorite parts about that whole that whole thing is where he always has that moment of like, oh, and then he comes up with like the most obvious marketing solution.
Frost yourselves.
Wait, it's like in
that was a how to lose a guy in 10 days or less reference. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where like thing? They can't figure out how to sell diamonds to women and they're like Matthew McConaughey's like, wait, frosting. Frost yourselves. And they're all like,
they always have,
oh my god. They start like just flipping desks over and breaking things. Yeah.
There was a period of those advertising people being celebrities movies like What Women Want. Remember that movie? Where he's all of a sudden is like, I still remember the tagline.
Famous murderer and women treat her better. Mel Gibson.
Yes.
An ad. I don't know. I didn't know that that's what he was in that movie.
In that movie,
it tracks.
They come up with like because they have to market some. I don't know why I remember so much about this goddamn movie.
Mel Gibson is dreamy, Mike.
Well,
I know he's a bastard, but he's got such a jawline. And his face, he just looks so world weary.
And then he goes, it's a Nike for women or something, and it's like no games, just sports. And it's like, ooh, that's a good line. And now we have to
pretty good.
It's in my brain forever. Also joining us today, host of The Flores Dungeon, host of the Flores Dungeon, probably the most active podcast on the Missing Sock Network right now. Child's Play.
We're all great. He's very good. Say his name for the people.
Alexander Stein.
I had to sit here and listen to you guys talk about what women want, and I was like completely shut out of the conversation. Murray comes in hot with Dumb Draper, which is very good. I'm thinking of Mel Gibson jokes, and then you just completely pulled the rug out from underneath me. Hi, guys. I'm Alexander Stein, host of The Floor is a Dungeon. Yep. I'm drinking definitely not whiskey, because that's not what people in advertising do. The A stands for ads.
I like how we all have straight up mugs for our day stream.
It's
noon.
It's
we are a couple of day stream believers and homecoming queens. We get it. So this show is basically
we're all the missing socks, and we think it's time to missing sock around. Yeah.
And also, one of the things that brought on this show was the fact that there was a golden moment with TiVo and DVRs that you could skip commercials, and YouTube had no ads, and there was not all that was on the internet.
Just like teenagers kicking each other in the nuts.
It was this golden era where all of a sudden we were like, we can block ads. That was like a big deal. Now you can't even do that. You have to go through you have to have like incredible amounts of IT knowledge to be able to block the ads, because they are now drilled into our faces.
Or money.
Yeah. No, but even then, you can't.
One of my when I started paying for Hulu and they were like, nope, no commercials. And I was like, damn, the balls.
On YouTube, they still even if you pay for YouTube, there's still commercials. And
commercials on my YouTube. Cost me $15 damn a month though.
I refuse to pay for that sort of shit. But also the quality of commercial production has gone down to nothing, because the commercials, and I think we should acknowledge good commercials that you see now, even though it is a capitalist marketing hell.
Acorns has a good one that's out there in the world.
And you just described America, It's
and I was going to say, we all three, I guarantee you, have auditioned for dumb commercials.
Oh, yeah. Oh, auditioned
and
for
done
lots
some
of-
dumb commercials. Yeah.
and booked some. But we are so for those of you who are new to the stream, I'm Mike Mercadal. I'm a comedian and actor here in New York City. Alex Murray is a comedian and
those
actor
things.
in New York City. Alexander Stein, podcast host, comedian, actor in New York City.
And former advertising professional. I used to actually work in advertising, trying to get jobs for commercial directors to actually do commercials here in New York. So you got my knowledge.
It's a gigantic industry for the film industry and for the people who make the products being sold. It is insane that we've all. So I want to start off with each of us sharing an audition for a commercial that we that stands out in our mind as either great or terrible. Alex, go first. Alex,
hell yeah, I've got one. Yeah, I auditioned for I think it was a local West Virginia lottery commercial, and they wanted me I was playing a leprechaun because face,
of course,
and they had me standing behind I was standing behind a counter selling lottery tickets and talking about. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I used to be a leprechaun, but now nobody needs any more pots of gold anymore. You can just play the lottery. And there was a whole lot of me like ringing, like he was the casting director made me ring up an item. I think it was a power bar that I was like pretending to ring up, and I did it like 20 times different ways. He was like, now look off, now be sad, now be happy, now be like look off but be sad but be happy, but also don't worry about it, but have accepted your circumstances, but also be totally furious. And I was like,
what direction?
I just didn't change my face at all. It was like, wait.
That I love that. Stein, what about you?
So instead of sharing a story about an audition, I want to share a story about when I was on a conference call with like creative from the advertising agency, along with the production company, okay, that we were representing at the time. And they were talking about, it was for, I think it was like New York, another lotto, a lot of advertising and lotteries.
Yes. I mean, it's the only way to get people to buy those tickets, really, is to trick their ass. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was for, if I remember correctly, the Scratchers Diamonds Are Forever. Okay. And and so they're describing like the lead talent that they need for this commercial. It's like, she has to be radiant, resplendent, the woman who walks into a room and turns heads, Marilyn Monroe type. We have to find the perfect person, the one, the diamond in the rough. And that is when the the person who has the money, the client says,
Jafar.
Oh yeah, but the person they pop in and they say, oh, but we're going non-union, right? And everyone goes, oh yeah, non-union.
We need the most beautiful and work for cheap.
That'll work,
man.
That we can buy for
$1,000 going into a weird cave for like no money because he needs it so bad.
And as a union actor, I was pissed because it used to be back in the day when there wasn't digital, you would book one national commercial and you could like buy a house off of that money. You can't do that anymore. So I'm sitting there on mute during this conference call, just like, oh. Like, this is what's wrong with the industry.
A mutual acquaintance of mine was the Firehouse Subs guy. Do y'all know Firehouse Subs?
Yes.
He was the Firehouse Subs firefighter, and he just had a good, like, handsome, he was sort of a generically tall, handsome fellow.
Yeah.
And he gonna retire off of that money. Like, he did that for like 5 years, and
I'm gonna call an audible with mine because I auditioned for I auditioned for and got a commercial where I was playing a set like a grip or like a some sort of on-set person just hanging a light or whatever.
The actual Teamsters love that.
Oh,
a crew guy. Yeah.
And then, but it was for, okay, this is the thing is that I did a lot of this stuff in Miami. So it was a lot of it for Latin market. So it was literally like you get less money just because it's going to Latin America. It was like a lower, but it was a SAG contract. It was like a big deal. It was like one of my first SAG things. And I was like, this is very exciting. This is very exciting. And I showed up. I had to leave early. So I never did the full shoot because of an emergency. So it's basically just me standing, and it was for Colgate mouthwash. And it was one of those things where they get the Spanish TV news lady to be the spokesperson, and I'm just in the background fucking around with a light or whatever. And then that was it. And I remember, and then so that was right before I moved to New York City. And then I was living in New York. I was desperate to get a job. This was I want to say 2013, and it was like, genuinely, I am running out of money. And they had given me like, this commercial allowed me to move because it was like a big chunk of money up front and whatever. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. You know, I'm running out of my savings. I don't know what I'm going to do. And apparently they had renewed the contract to show the commercial, to air it more. And all of a sudden I'm like desperate. I'm like, I need a job. I'm going to have to start sucking dicks on the subway or whatever. I don't know what to do. And then
this close, everyone. This close.
And I randomly get,
how much money you thought you were gonna make sucking dicks on the subway. That's a rough grind.
Oh no, that would have just been to ease my stress.
Just to chill out.
Yeah, it was just a chill. But it was, all of a sudden I go in the mail and I get a check, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? And I get another check. It was 2 checks at the same time, and I was like, huh? What is happening? And it was for like thousands of dollars, and it like saved my life, and I cried. And it was a huge emotional experience. And I will never not use Colgate motherfucking mouthwash because in my house, we are a Colgate house.
Yeah. That's brand loyalty. Colgate built this house, son.
Colgate built this studio apartment in Queens.
What is this? Crest? Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
I don't want to hear about what Tom does for the environment. I don't care. We're a Colgate family.
Fuck you, Tom, from wherever the fuck.
Fluoride saved my life.
So what do you say we get started? Alex, we're going to start with your contribution.
You're going to have to start saying Murray or Stein, brother.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I call you Alex and I call Stein.
Okay, well then we can handle that. I can be Alex.
More coffee is necessary. Let's see if I can set this up appropriately. Well, we need Stein here for this, but yeah.
Hey, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Daystream
Believers. Here we go. Ad nauseum. This is your contribution, Alex Murray. Where's the ball?
Oh man.
Come on, this totally messed everything up.
I think it looks good.
And hear
Can
it?
you not hear that? Is it
I can hear it.
Playing?
Yeah. It's just horrible music over this.
This is a snack bid. Alex Murray, tell us about this endeavor here.
This was served to me on TikTok, and I like the problem with getting something served to you on TikTok is that their algorithm super duper knows you. So I looked at this and I was like, do they have my number so hard? Did they know that? Did they know that? Like,
I can't hear anybody.
Okay,
something happened.
So I'll go back. This can you see the ad and hear the ad? So
that's all I could hear. I couldn't hear you for shit.
Okay, cool. So I'm back. So this was served to me on TikTok, man. And what it is, if you couldn't tell from the video and the really horrible music, is basically it's like tiny chopsticks that you stick over your fingers so that you don't have to interrupt your gaming or channel surfing or like just general being plugged in to wipe the flavor blast dust from your grubby little hands whilst you are streaming, gaming, channel surfing. And it got served to me on TikTok, and the brutality of that, of course, is that I was like, oh shit, $4.
Price point nailed.
I mean, it is just some plastic. Like, I could probably make one of them with some free chopsticks that I got from. Did we lose Mike? Is Mike dead?
And 2 rings. Just get 2 rings and some chopsticks, and you made that.
Yeah, absolutely. Or like cut some chopsticks in half and like a little bit of tape and maybe like just the plastic rings off of like Coke bottles, like off of a twist top of a, you pull the little ring off.
Mm-hmm.
The things that we used to use for conditions in Dungeons and Dragons before we started fucking paying for 3D printed condition rings.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, and I just like, it was one of those things where I was like, the nausea from this ad came mostly from me being like, oh fuck, I might need to buy like 8 of these. Like everybody I know might get a pair of these in their Christmas stocking this year.
I apologize for dropping out there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can you? I understand the audio is so loud. Let's see.
Yes,
if,
it was very loud.
Let's see if it plays again.
Should we watch it again?
Yes.
There we go.
We're gonna leave it playing.
Now we can see these psychopaths eating one Cheeto at a time.
Well,
one chip, which
I completely disagree. This is genius. I love this fucking thing, and okay, not for that though. Your dumb little remote control, no, but the gaming, the controller. Gaming with the snacks is very important.
That's part of being a real pro gamer, Mike, is you have to properly time your flavor blasted grabs and shoves.
Also, like
while reloading on the game, you're reloading into your face.
100%.
We need to read the
pizza Pringle into my gob.
Snacktive is what it's called, which is great. At the time of when we pulled this, 265,000 views. Snacktive is, let's do our best ad reads. Snacktive is a super ergonomic snacking tool that keeps your hands clean while you snack. BPA free, FDA compliant, and dishwasher safe, because that's the problem. You'll wonder how you lived without it for so long. Guys,
I give that like a 7.5. You did stumble over your words just a little bit. It wasn't completely clean. A little bit, but you know what, Mike? We're heading in the right direction.
I feel it.
And I don't know how we've lived so long without this thing.
How have we lived?
You know what's interesting is that as we're watching it now, I'm reminded of, I think the scene is from A Man for All Seasons or A Lion in Winter 1, where someone is trying to convince Henry VIII to start using forks. And because forks were a French invention, they were seen as very prissy and silly. And the scene is basically somebody looking at King Henry, who is, fucking King Henry, and he's just like eating a chicken bone and murdering a wife. And they're like, no, but if you use these, you could wash them afterwards. And he's like, you wash your hands afterwards. And they're like, no, because you won't get your hands messy in the first place. And he's like, who cares?
God. I gotta say, this reminds me of that fucking Larry David commercial on the Super Bowl. Did you guys see all of the crypto commercials for the Super Bowl? There was one
I didn't watch
that had Larry David where they would it was literally them doing that scene, selling him a fork, and he's like, I got 10 forks right here.
Yeah, I mean, just so that we all know, that is from I'm pretty sure that's A Man for All Seasons. I'll find it.
Henceforth, can all French inventions just be called infrentions?
Yes.
Infrentions. Lord, that's good. You son of a bitch, that's good. Let's see. Have we said all we're going to say about the Snacktive? How can we improve the ad for this Snacktive? How can we make this better? I think we should provide a tool. Snacktive people, if you're watching,
story. I want story. I want narrative. I want two best friends playing Madden or something that's accessible for the masses. And that they like one of them's like, oh God, I missed. I couldn't catch it because I got too much Cheeto
Someone's
dust.
thumb has to tragically slip from a trackpad.
The problem being solved by the product.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right? That was just hot people eating Cheetos like sociopaths.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh God, now I gotta find it. I am a proponent of eating the Cheetos with chopsticks to keep your fingers clean. I 100% am. I saw it. You know who I saw do it? I saw Oscar Isaac do it in a Instagram post, and I'm like, that's genius. And also, Oscar Isaac is an attractive man whom I hope to idolize. I'm going to emulate.
There you go.
That's the word. So
he is like an Ayn Rand libertarian. Isn't that right? I've heard that somewhere.
I mean, desert power, dude.
I mean,
hey, I don't know if it's true, but if it is, it does take him down like a couple of notches in my book. But whatever.
I mean, also, this is a show about capitalist hell, so who knows?
It's true.
Who knows?
True.
But yeah, I am a proponent of eating the chopsticks, eating Cheetos with chopsticks, and it is genuinely a much. First of all, again, Snacktive, great call with the product. I genuinely feel like this will add value, yes, to stoner life, but the ad could have used a little bit more than just like the boilerplate music with the montage of scenes. You need some drama where somebody fucks up because of their Cheeto fingers, or Cheeto fingers at the scene of a crime, leaving Cheeto fingerprints, and someone gets busted. Right?
So here's just like a person holding a gun, but they've got the Snacktive in between their fingers, and like,
yes, 100%, yes.
Product placement in like the next CSI for Snacktive.
Yeah, I mean, genuinely, why would you not? Why would you not use that ad? Snacktive, you're welcome. What do you say?
It's from Beckett. I just needed to get there. It's Richard Harris and Peter O'Toole, and it's pretty good.
There we go.
Let me see how I do this, because I want to bring up your Stein's suggestion for
I've got good commercial and bad commercial.
Well, let's do your good commercial first. So let's see.
This one's so cute, guys.
It is. I just want to make sure that we are doing that with the audio. There we go. Here we go. Oops.
Aw.
IBM Research. We move atoms.
You know what? It's my commercial. I'll do that. To explore the limits of filmmaking, we created the world's smallest movie. It was made by moving actual atoms, frame by frame. IBM Research presents A Boy and His Atom.
Wow.
All right, so these are individual atoms being moved around. They're iron atoms on a copper sheet. And the way that they did this is that it's so basically, if you were to look at like a penny, this takes place on a portion that's smaller than a pinprick on a penny.
Now, question:
this entire thing, yeah.
What are they selling?
Okay, so here's what this is all about.
Dreams. They're selling dreams.
IBM
We're a family company. We're like a family at IBM. Keep working until you die.
They were working on improving data storage. Now, previously, before this technology,
they're selling Think.
All right, if you shut the fuck up for a second, I'll tell you what they're selling. Just kidding. Oh, daytime stream. Alex needs more coffee. No, okay. Guys, listen. They were selling data storage because previously, before this technology, to store 1 bit of information on atoms, you needed like 9,000 atoms for 1 bit of information. After they were able to individually move atoms and align them, it took 12 atoms for 1 bit of information. So essentially, on a hard drive that goes into like a standard computer, they were able to compress the data by 100 times.
I bought
using
164 gigs of I bought 232 bit 132 gig SD cards yesterday for like $23. Every time I buy memory right now, I do think like, I've got a 5 terabyte hard drive on my desk that I think I paid $80 for. And like when 20 years ago when I graduated from high school, I got given as a gift for graduation a 1 gig flash drive to like have at college to use to move my important files around. And now that's like what they give you at a bank instead of a calculator. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Have a fucking gig of memory. Who cares?
Here's a life-changing amount of memory in 1994.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know what I mean? Here's like an unfathomable amount of space for you to save your data from less than 2 decades ago.
Yeah,
you know
what I mean? It was like that in the 90s. That was the equivalent of the bank being like, have a calculator. It's powered by the sun. Fuck it.
And this commercial is a decade old. This is 2012. I saw this actually. It won an award for like most innovative commercial or something like that.
It's cute.
It is a Guinness World Record holder.
Yeah, and
hard to make a smaller movie than that. I think
they did a little talk back afterwards about Ant-Man. And the guy who was like the creative, he's sitting up there. He's got like a turtleneck on with a blazer and, like black rimmed glasses. And he's like, with this technology, you could store every single movie ever made for the history of time on your cell phone and still have room left over. I was like, whoa, dude. That's a lot of memory.
That's pretty awesome. But I am going to give you a wedgie now.
I do, I do think that there's an element of this is one of those kind of commercials where they are showing, like they are selling. There was an old AT&T commercial. Fuck, now I want to find it, where it like pretty much nailed modern life. Like it nailed ebooks, it nailed all that shit. And now I gotta find.
Did you cry at the end of it?
Has that commercial ever made any of you cry?
Commercial?
Yeah.
Man, fucking I hate Apple gets me at Christmas every year, dude. Every year. Without fail. There's an iPhone or iPod commercial and it's like listen to music with your grandma and I'm just done.
Yeah, where you're like, "Ah, damn it. They got me."
I mean, I get so mad. I say that, but I mean behold my iPhone and my iMac and my iLife and my iSnackers that I've got that is, it's just same thing as the Snacktive, but it's made from fucking solid aluminum and it costs $380. It's got a little Apple on it. It Bluetooth connects to my phone to tell me how fast I'm eating potato chips.
Yeah. It's got accelerometers in it, how many calories you burned, how many you've been.
As an Apple Watch owner, I'm like, nothing will ever sound stupid to me because I fucking bought a dumb thing.
Yep. It's hard to we can't say I'm not sitting here in judgment. I want anyone who watches this or subsequent streams to know that like it works.
It works. This all works. Let me see, because this is the AT&T predicting the future in 1993. Hold on, let's see.
Oh no.
Right?
Have you ever
dude. That's what I did yesterday.
From thousands of miles away.
I like that there's a video of the book, though.
Yes. The country.
Everyone's got it.
Yeah.
Satellite
That
navigation.
needs to be a touch screen.
Or sent someone a fax.
There's my Apple Pencil.
The fucking Palm Pilot, though.
That's
just a toast. I mean, at every restaurant you go to now, it's a toast POS system. Also, Morgan Freeman still narrates everything.
Paid a toll. This is back when you had to like throw quarters into a basket.
Yeah, I love doing that. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, touchscreen. Look at that.
Touchscreen buying stadium tickets.
Yeah, I mean, I do it on my phone.
And the company that'll bring it to you, AT&T.
Yes, we get it. AT&T.
God damn it. Y'all, I paid AT&T yesterday.
Yeah.
So that I can do all this shit.
They're just like all of this is stuff that we do now. So it's like, okay, we get it. Yes, AT&T, you're selling the future. You're selling the future.
Well, all this would have been all the stuff that we have now was in development then. They just,
Yeah.
They needed the memory to get smaller.
The
payphone television, the payphone video phone is amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a payphone just with old tube TV in it.
Oh, did you see the guy talking to his watch?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yep.
Yes.
He did it.
He did it.
But I mean, Dick Tracy predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, but Dick Tracy didn't actually fucking do it. Like,
that's true.
I can
Dick Tracy didn't build it. You're right. Gene Roddenberry did not make a warp drive. Correct.
Yeah. Oh man. We look, medical interventions. Come on, this is all the future.
I don't trust any of that. That's just the government trying to tell me what my baby looks like.
Standard issue government baby.
Yeah, all of this interconnectivity and all that shit was like genuinely in that commercial. You like look back on it now, and there's a lot of commercials that you can watch where you're just like, oh man, they sold the future.
And now we're like, in the future, you'll be able to play your video games for 24 hours without having to stop to wipe the grease from your fingers.
But your PlayStation 17 will have infinite amounts of memory.
It will suck your dick while you eat Cheetos.
While you wait for your residual checks.
Yeah. No, those are gone. Those are the residual checks are the thing that has gone the way of the dodo.
Yes,
absolutely.
So I would like to start a theme. This is the structured part of the show that I have tried to curate some ads that I feel like we need to talk about. And I feel like it speaks to the modern culture and in particular today's masculinity, right? The perception of masculinity.
That's how you sell things to me for sure. I want to see people. I want to see people chopping things with axes.
No, wait, it's because it's not even. It's
a problem.
Oh, I think it probably is. Hit me.
Here we go. This is the tack light.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's some Alex Jones shit.
Flashlight do this?
Can it?
Wow.
Or how about that?
The Bell & Howell tactical flashlight can. Similar to flashlights.
Put it on your gun.
Put it on your gun.
Do you want to play Call of Duty in real life versus a guy that's just trying to unlock himself out of his own home?
Keep it
protect your family
instead of your gun.
Can your flashlight murder?
Do you want to protect your reasonably attractive wife?
Stop working in sub-zero temperatures, but even
wait, what?
Look at this.
You can even freeze it.
Flashlight.
Stop working.
This is the most Billy Mays. It's like Billy Mays and Alex Jones made a commercial together.
You want to fucking boil your flashlight?
God damn it. That was it. That was what got me, dude. I want one now.
Hold on.
Why isn't this guy just cracking Budweisers in his truck while he's fucking selling this tack light?
I can't believe I haven't seen an American flag yet.
Hold on. Oh.
12-degree boiling water.
Watch. Wait for the left.
Tough enough to survive getting run over by a Humvee.
Are you tough enough?
By Humvee. That guy just used 12 gallons.
Piece of shit. Other flashlight.
That guy just used 12 gallons of gas to do that.
My mini mag light that is on my keychain could survive that.
For emergency situations.
Morse
and
code.
There's never been a better choice for camping,
I know that.
fishing, or hunting. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made
my
of
God.
high-grade aircraft aluminum. The
This
bulb lasts
dude,
100,000
so
hours.
intense, right?
I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market
Just
today.
wants to
But
punch
this offer won't last
snowflakes so
long.
bad.
So here's how to get yours.
Tactical flashlights of this
He
quality
hates
are selling
people who
right
have
now
sex for fun.
$60
Yeah.
or more. But Bell & Howell has slashed their price to just $29.99.
$30 for a
Oh my
flashlight.
God.
I mean, that looks like, honestly, it looks like a flashlight that's worth $30. I'll give it that. And like, this would have actually been a really nice
I get
thing to have
two.
for bartending, because I used to always have a flashlight on me.
Yeah, of course.
Now you want one. And if any bar
I
patrons
don't.
give you shit, you just blind them.
I know. But honestly, I'll tell you what my big problem is. Not a weapon, only a light weapon. If you fucking come at me and I've got a 6D mag light, yeah, I have a bludgeoning tool.
All right. But hold on.
Okay.
There is a perforated edge around the rim of that flashlight. My friend back in college got a tactical flashlight very similar to this. And he's like, listen, if I were to put this down on a piece of paper, just like shining downward, the paper would ignite because it was that bright. And he's like, look at this perforated edge. If I were to come down at you with a hammer fist, I would rip your face off with it. It was very aggressive.
But that's apparently who we are marketing to with this commercial.
Mm-hmm.
This tactic of the word tactical is going to come into play as we go to the next commercial.
I'm looking at bellandhowell.net right now, and Bell and Howell they started by making movie projection equipment. They were like trying to help all the fruitcakes make talkie pictures, and now they're like,
they're like, blind your robbers. I want the two so I can put them on glasses and just like blind anyone I look at.
Stein, have I got the product for you?
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight fit
Pussies.
in your pocket, light up the night super bright, and even save your life in an emergency?
Even save your life.
Nick Bolton here to tell you about the newest tactical.
Oh, it's Nick Bolton, same guy.
Well, let's find out about Nick Bolton, shall we?
The tack pen. Strap that shit to your glasses, Stein.
Oh my god.
2 nautical miles.
How's that different than a regular mile?
Why would you
Same on the
differentiate?
Even in the most bitter cold.
Yeah, boil this motherfucker too.
Run.
It's an LED and some metal.
Yeah. But
Yeah, if it was made out of plastic, it would not work.
A soldier is using it.
Oh, sorry. Allow me to genuflect.
Oh, you can stab someone with that.
Yes, it is
Just
a weapon.
put a knife on it, you cowards. Just give me a tactical flashlight.
Fix
that
your
shoots.
military scope.
Similar to the one used by your oppressors.
That's not real. That was a fake thing they just showed.
Clips to your pockets so you can take it anywhere. Can help
Nerd.
you make quick
Terrible.
repairs or break a window in an emergency.
Oh my
I mean, again, this
How
looks. I don't have a problem with
emergencies?
this, but you could also
Open
market
your beer with it.
Yes.
Just $19.99.
Man pen.
But how easy would it be to just? It looks like a pretty sweet flashlight, man. I'm not gonna
Here's
lie.
the thing: these all are. I'm not mocking the product. I'm talking
Yeah.
about the manufactured masculinity used
Yeah.
to sell a product. Like
You could sell that. Like we could easily sell that to somebody. Like, do you ever drop your minis on the floor while you're playing D&D? Well, you can find them now and
there's absolutely
repair
no
your dice
reason.
jail if it breaks. Like like
Never step on a D4 again.
yeah.
But this is the kind of shit that I searched for, or I bought something that happened to have tactical in the title.
What did you
no.
buy that had tactical in the title?
A pair of pants for work
Yeah,
because I work in the healthcare field, so I need lots of pockets.
Yeah,
and I
Fat
wanted
man.
to fight the sick people.
yeah, because I'm gonna fucking pull out and then I like tactical pant was the something, and then
Tack pants.
forever
pants.
I was just getting. I was like,
Are your pants fireproof?
no pussy. Well, get your fucking tactical Bermuda shorts. You know, like it was like tactical.
Yeah.
Tinted windows. I got bulletproof tints or whatever.
I think I'm
advertised.
gonna find there's tactical kilts, man.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a tactical kilts.
yeah, there are. I actually kind of want a tactical kilt, but on a serious note, though, this is a problem because there's actually a historic lawsuit against Remington right now when it came to like the Sandy Hook shooting.
Yeah.
Because the guy that perpetrated that with the like Bushmaster AR-15 tactical style assault rifle, the way that it was advertised, it said "reclaim your man card," and it was it was actually like marketed towards these men that were be like, I'm gonna reclaim my man card and buy this fucking gun. So it is actually a
Buy
huge
yourself a bigger dick that can
problem.
murder.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, stop fucking doing that. You're tapping into something dangerous.
But genuinely, like there is. I saw. I wish I would have found it earlier. Let me see if I can find it now. The fucking a coffee commercial, like those.
I think I know what you're talking about.
What are you, some kind of whatever? Not gonna drink the coffee with the most caffeine that'll fucking kill you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
It's got like death. It's got like death in it or something. It's like Death Cup or some shit.
Yeah.
I would just like the internet is telling me right now that Nick Bolton has definitely never served in the military, regardless of his.
Yeah.
He is
but he was wearing so much
actor.
cargo.
He's an actor and a fitness coach.
Well, of course he is. This is just but that's the thing. It's
Mike. Can we please watch the Tack Lantern commercial? Do you have that? Do you have that pulled
the
up?
Tack Lantern?
Yeah, dude.
No, I have the
It apparently really features a heavy military references.
Is it Bell and Howell?
And at the
with
very
Michael
beginning,
Bolton?
Nick states, back in the day, our military had to rely on lanterns like these. But today, lighting technology's come a long way.
Hold on. Okay, I have it. Hold on.
Tack Shaver, Bell and Howell.
Everything's got tactical in front of it. I'm telling you. Here we go.
Can I put it on my gun? Look at this old timey like prospector out
I
here.
hate Nazis, you guys.
Look at how it starts. Yeah.
Back in the day, our military
Eating
had to rely on
beans
lanterns like
with
these.
the TikTok
Today,
old school filter.
Lighting technology
Yeah.
has come a long way. Nick Bolton here.
Nick
Nick
Bolton.
Nick Bolton. The TAC lantern collapses down
No!
smaller than a smartphone.
Find this fuck
and
on
weighs
Instagram
less
right
than a
now.
pound. But don't let its small size fool you. It's twice as bright as an ordinary lantern.
Now, I
This
genuinely
shitty
want to talk
Coleman.
to.
Bell and Howell Cobb LEDs
We should
that
send
are
him a
smaller,
link to
brighter,
invite him
and
to
more
this
energy
stream
efficient
right
than
now.
regular LEDs.
Sure.
They make our TAC lanterns so
Oh my God,
bright
look at her.
they
She's so
fill an
blonde and
entire room with
Republican.
light. And
And
visible up to
and
2
afraid.
nautical miles away.
I'm in light, honey.
This lantern
How many
be
is
fucking
scared.
nautical miles? Why are we measuring
It's
everything in
heat
nautical miles?
They're cooler.
works submerged in water and can survive even
Blind
the
your
coldest
fish.
conditions.
I hope he's got to run this over with his Humvee. If
What
it doesn't
freeze-
withstand it, I'm not buying it.
Add the
What
fold-out hanging
freeze
handles,
ray
and
having
there's never been a
afraid
better
of the
lantern
dark
for the great
motherfucking
outdoors.
supervillain do
This
these
go
guys
time, I
think
keep
is
mine in full
coming
armor
for us?
mode. Here's why.
Bell and Howell has a serious diversity problem. I haven't seen one person of color in any of these commercials.
Hold on.
Keeps on working.
Oh, and you won't.
So let's
The front page of their website is a happy black man in a headset ready to assist you
To
in
serve
buying
you,
these
to
things.
serve the
Yeah.
white person that calls
Yeah.
for their product.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
market today.
Act now and through this special TV
Act
offer, you
now.
can get the Bell and
Do I
Howell
get 2 of them if I act now?
I mean, it's not bad. $20. I'd buy the thing. I just don't want to be yelled at
I mean,
while I'm
but like it would be
Buy it,
so
you
easy
pussy.
to exactly. Yeah, it's like, hey, like you could make
Oh, you
this
do
a
get two.
Subaru commercial, no problem. Like you could put a Lumineers song behind this thing, and there could be a dad that's a little bit overweight with his son fishing, no sweat.
Yeah.
Well,
Ironically
you just
enough.
tapped into what I fucking.
Yes. Hold on a second.
Yeah, did
but
I just
do
sell
have
you
that.
a thing, Stein?
No. Stein submitted something earlier that, ironically enough, is going to be exactly.
No, I mean, real Nick Bolton only has 1,100 Instagram followers, man.
Hey, I genuinely on Instagram. He's on Instagram. I
He
genuinely
is
want to send him
shredded. Woo.
Nick Bolton. Is he on Twitter?
Real Nick Bolton, probably.
I guarantee you he has less followers on Twitter than he does on Instagram.
Yeah, this guy looks like he can really distill big thoughts down to 128 characters. No problem.
Nick Bolton.
It's just harder to blast your abs out to the world on Twitter than it is on Instagram.
Oh, I found him. The Nick Bolton. I'm going to direct message him.
Blue check mark. Oh no!
Yep.
Oh, get in those comments, Nick Bolton.
Hello. Let's see. How do I
This
phrase
guy's
it?
gonna come blind us with his flashlight, man. Antagonize him.
Are you inviting him
If
to the
three
stream,
dickheads from
Mike?
Brooklyn
Yep.
ever fucked with you, you could blind them with this.
Wait, to join us in the ad nauseum stream in
Absolutely.
studio here?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay. See if he's ready.
What's up, boys? I was just hanging out playing some Halo and not getting Cheeto dust on my fingers because I was using this sweet tactical snacker.
You know he was playing Call of Duty, motherfucker.
I just want to see him run over the snacktives with a Humvee. That's all I want to see.
You know Nick Bolton was playing Call of Duty. I don't know if you could hear me from my kitchen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry. Halo's too spacey and sci-fi and weird. Is that what I said?
Yeah, you said, but Halo's good, but it's either
Freaking
Medal of
aliens,
Honor
dude.
or Call
Yeah.
of Duty. He needs to play a video game that's based off of real life military activations.
Yeah, hell yeah. Pretend to kill actual people, not like weird aliens. Yeah. Master Chief could chief my masters.
He's just a 7 foot tall, genetically engineered virgin.
I break his freaking visor with my sick ass flashlight that I took out of my pocket.
He may be a weapons expert, but he's never gotten laid.
Man, because he doesn't love America enough.
You know,
Are you
Master
just
Chief could
busy
really use
harassing
it.
this guy in
a
real
tack
time,
light.
Mike.
Huh? I'm writing a legit message.
Harassing him in real time.
He's like, what the hell? I've never gotten an @ on Twitter before. Cool, let's check it out. His cell
Oh no, I'm
phone's
sending him
blowing
a
up.
DM. His
Slide in there,
DMs
Ron.
are open.
You're sliding in there. Come
Slide
on,
in.
Nick Bolton. Let's get tactical.
I Yes.
Oh,
So
no,
that is
Mike.
that is him. He is a celebrity fitness trainer, fitness director, and spokesman for OYO Fitness.
Listen, man, he's just trying to get paid. We're talking about like, he didn't want to suck dicks on the subway either, man. He's just trying to make some money.
In no way am I. Look, he's an actor.
Yeah.
In no way am I. Dude, I've had to. You know how many fucking henchmen and villains I've had to play? And
Yeah, sure. Do you know how many like bartender or flannel hipster guys I've had to pay? Yeah.
You know how many white collar douchebags I've had to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how it works. You do whatever the fuck they tell you to at the beginning. But
hey, find your type, stick to it, everyone. That's the that's the message
genuinely.
we're sending here.
Do you want to be a brand or a man? Tactical brand maker.
Tactical brand. Well, if he responds, I will let you know. Let me see.
Hell yeah.
Slide into the stream here.
If he slides into the stream, I just want his point of view, like
Sure.
as an actor.
Yeah. True.
Actually,
true.
Actually, no, I'm gonna add that to the message.
Who's y'all's favorite TV spokesperson ever? Speaking of, like, we've got Nick Bolton. He's up there, man. I mean, I loved Billy Mays. ShamWow guy was pretty great. Dude, you're getting Adele guy.
Yes, that guy's cool.
I smoked a joint with that guy one time.
Really?
Current.
At a party doing at a summer stock theater party, and it was a big deal because it was like, oh, dude, whatever his name was like there. Stupid.
He's like a prominent like New York City theater actor. Like he's been around for a long time. I have like a bunch of friends that are friends with that fucking guy. He came to a show that I was a part of one time, and it was like right after the whole Dell thing blew up because. Can you believe that this actor smokes weed? That's like why he got fired from it. It's like that's why you fucking hired him.
Yeah.
Let me play. This is your the speaking of the Lumineers. Here we go.
Yeah, this is gonna I want a Jeep so bad and have for a young age because of commercials.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure this.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
They just overtook advertising songs. Like
yeah, they don't give a shit, dude.
At this point, I'd like to say that all video and audio being played on Ad Nauseam maintain the right and copyrights of all. We're using this is fair use. We're just talking about it, and all of that stuff belongs to whoever made it, and we claim
we're
no
not getting
rights
paid
over any of it.
to play.
None of us
commercials.
are
Yeah,
getting
see, like
paid.
this. These guys like. We can sell. These people need flashlights that don't break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, they don't. They've got campfires and bongos. These people sit
Hell
around
yeah.
in fucking drum circles.
Then maybe that's the answer. Maybe the answer is not needing to have a flashlight that fights people off in your home.
No,
Boom,
you're
engagement ring.
Oh God, look at this heteronormative white people driving around on the trails in the back of California.
I do not like that Jeep. I will say that.
Oh, dude, Crossfire.
No, you've spoiled it.
Well,
this a
it's,
spoil?
I mean, we can get there in a minute because like you're talking about the like masculinity, the idea of weird masculinity, like that, like where did that come from? And it's absolutely from that Crossfire commercial.
Well, let's speaking of, so let's talk about the Lumineers being the songs that are embedded into your brains by advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that home, we're going home.
Yes.
Buy a Subaru with us.
Yes.
That's when you want to sell something to two lesbians instead of two straight people.
Yeah.
Straight people, you
Yeah.
Lumineers, lesbians.
There was a time where every commercial had a Moby song. Remember Moby?
Oh yeah.
Literally, Moby Play was.
Lord of mine. Yep.
Yeah, whatever. And then I was looking for classic.
That piece of old royalty-free music that he did not pay the black woman for. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Mhm.
There's so much of that era that was like, hey, you're sampling. Like that was like also the what that time where like literally like Puff Daddy or what Sean Combs, whatever his name, P Diddy, he literally just was like, hey, we're just gonna play the instrumental to Every Breath You Take, and that's ours now.
I'm gonna rap over it.
I'm gonna rap over it, and that's ours now.
Sting got paid. Sting was like getting on his knees in the subway and like and then the check came and he was like, oh, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, he just didn't give a fuck about what he was sampling because later he also sampled was it
Cashmere, dude.
Cashmere, that's what it was. Cashmere.
He
Yeah.
had to pay. He had to bring, like, at a certain point, Jimmy Page
is in the music video to that, wearing all white. It is ridiculous. It looks like it's just them standing in the background of the show that we're doing now with like a camera from the floor. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a song for
Godzilla.
the Godzilla movie?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it was the song for Godzilla. That's the wrong thing.
With starring Matthew Broderick, where Godzilla was like a fucking T-Rex.
It's my favorite one.
That is my favorite one, actually.
It's the most 90s shit. It's so good. It's the most 2001 ass nonsense that's ever happened.
I would like
Matthew Broderick with a backwards Kangol hat trying to save New York from an angry lizard, from like the fast zombie equivalent of Godzilla. Yes.
Let's not forget Hank Azaria.
Oh my god!
And Jean Reno, the professionals in it.
Jean Reno,
yeah.
And then they find out it's a female and it laid eggs.
Yeah.
And then there's little Godzillas. Yeah, that
just
movie
Velociraptors.
The fucking, it's so good in hindsight. But in the quest for looking up commercials and looking up things that I wanted to talk about on the show, I had a bunch of memory unlocked moments. And I'm going to play for you one that is a song-based memory unlocked. And I'm a little older than you guys, so I don't know, and that makes a huge difference in terms of the commercials you've seen. Enough that we might have seen different things. Also, regionally, we all grew up in different areas, so we don't know if we would have seen the same things. Now this,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they're advertising different things to the people of Miami than Rome.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys don't know about Rocky's Auto Dealers.
Oh, so seriously, next time we do this, we have to bring up local ads.
Yep, that'd be great.
Deal and Doug, you're going to get some Deal and Doug next time.
I want that so bad. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you guys.
Some people like peace and quiet. But some like it.
I remember this.
Oh, I remember this. Yes, dude.
Doritos.
Oh, these people need Snacktive.
Look at that 90s ass Doritos bag.
Oh, I love the long hair and the goatee.
Just the beginning of the corporations destroying rock and roll.
This is Empire Records, the commercial.
The loudest taste on earth. George Washington.
Rolling his eyes.
Honestly, frankly, I want to be eating chips that would make George Washington blush. So I'm into it.
But I genuinely was like stumbling across the film, and I was like, oh my God. First of all, that is the most we're going to appropriate grunge culture thing I've seen in a long time. But also, it kind of fucking rocked a little bit. Like, I was genuinely like, this is like a good song.
It sounded a lot like a Blondie song. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think that was appropriation at all. Like, fucking Doritos and grunge go together fucking perfectly.
They do. And to me, it sounded like a Letters to Cleo.
Oh, no, it sounded, or Hole.
Or Veruca's Alt.
Yeah, not Blondie. My bad. Very. But that was that was the like stuff that was hit with me. I'm the like 90s kid that like that was aimed directly at me. I was probably in like sixth grade when that came out. And I was like with no notion of anything. I was like just tearing holes in my jeans and putting on big flannel shirts and like wanted to have that's the haircut from what's his name had in the Stoner and Clueless.
Right.
Oh yeah. Steven
Breckenmeyer.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah,
I got them mixed up.
That look that I thought was cool, but
I had that fucking same haircut, like hair down to here, wearing Janko jeans, big ass flannel shirts, just gripping and ripping Surge. Fucking like that was.
Everybody's name was Corey.
Yeah, there was a Fruitopia vending machine in my fucking school.
Oh hell yeah! In your face, you just turn into a banana.
Yes,
you drink that shit.
This is a memory unlocked moment, but also like a musical moment. Because in this show, this is just the first one of what we hope to do to fuck around and like about commercials that we see that we love and or hate. I would love a song, like commercials that have songs in them that were, I wonder if it had to have been written for Doritos.
Oh
right?
yeah, that was all done for that. There's no way.
I don't know. Maybe that was an actual band that was like tearing up the Seattle scene at the time. They're like, get me the fucking the hottest like Dixie cut girl that you can find that's rocking grunge music.
I don't know. Like,
I've been in a band.
Stella, maybe.
I've been in a band that submitted stuff for that for sure. Like,
Yeah.
but in Nashville, so it was like, it was the opposite. It was not grunge, but it was very like,
whatever. I mean, but that's a whole, like, again, these advertising has its fucking creepy fingers into every other art form, and it's convinced people that it is art, right?
I mean, it is art in its own way.
Right?
It's corporate, capitalist art. It's not like art for the sake of art.
But what isn't, man? Come on now. William Shakespeare wrote plays for the Queen.
Unfortunately, we live in a fucking society where we need to make money, and if you can translate your art into money, that's good. But they are called creative directors, art directors, in advertising. The problem is that they see themselves as like artistic geniuses because they live in a fucking penthouse in Chelsea,
right?
Because they shat out some commercial for Doritos.
My wife worked with the woman who designed the Eat More Chicken Cows. And she got a big old house out on Long Island.
And how is that not art?
I love that idea that because so much of high culture started out as low culture. Literally bullshit. Like the whole idea that Shakespeare is like a lofty elitist.
Joke.
Dick jokes for the fucking.
One day, William Shakespeare was trying to pay rent. He didn't know what he was going to do. He was down on the Thames by the gondolas that was thinking about sucking a dick. And then he got a message from the Queen that was like, "Oh, William, come and rewrite the Bible so it's more palatable." I guess that was James. Yeah.
And then there's like stories of like Picasso paintings to like pay off bar tabs and shit like that. Like, and to like all of that Moulin Rouge art, like that Toulouse-Lautrec. Those were just
Chat Noir
posters. Yeah, those were all just posters for shit in Paris where he was like,
black shit, Chat Noir.
Shatner. No, that's the
William Chat Noir.
William Chat Noir is something that we have to create now.
Who pooped in the toilet?
That's a good stage name.
William Chat Noir. Yeah, that's my drag name. TM. That's my drag name. Nobody touch it. William Chat Noir.
We should talk about this. Oh God, where is it? Let's watch it.
Yes. Oh my God, I wanted to be these kids so bad.
My brother and I.
Speaking of
swear
songs,
to God, would dress up to play Chat Crossfire.
Crossfire. Look at that bass line.
Oh, this song beats ass. Yeah.
The fucking lightning bolts in the background, the laser grid, it's iconic.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, so we got that shit for Christmas when I was like 9, and like my brother and I would go on I stole, my mom had this like maroon, like dark, like blood red leather like duster coat that I just thought was
Is your mom a vampire?
I mean, I suspect that she would hunt and kill vampires in her free time. But like, so I used to go put on like my black like dress slacks and like my one black undershirt and like that coat, and then my brother would dress up in like like whatever like neo-futurist. It was like some sunglasses we got from Pizza Hut and a sideways hat. Like he looked like a minion from Ninja Turtles, and I looked like proto Matrix virgin, and we would just like play Crossfire versus each other. It like so ridiculous.
The sunglasses you would get at Chuck E. Cheese that had just the one lens, and then the electric green.
I genuinely
exactly
those kids commercials were the ones that like taught me how I hate the deception in these commercials when they show G.I. Joe ramaging bashing through a fucking thing that someone had to
plastic
build.
cubes that they had, and
They
like
always
the
had
Spanish
plastic
moss
cubes.
that was always on them, and then
They always
the
had
fucking tactical Jeep would come busting through
some fort that they built, a like bridge that they destroyed, some crazy shit, and then when you get the thing, you're like, it's a plastic toy with none of that cool. And
you
then
shoot
Crossfire,
the missile once, and the gremlin under your couch eats it.
Yeah. Crossfire was one of those where it was, I will say, fun, but also you lose everything so fucking. It was like Hungry Hippos.
I was about
or
to say it's just like Hungry Hippos. It's fun for 5 minutes, and then you're like, all right.
One other thing that I want to address is actors early in their career who did commercials, and then we see them later and we realize what's going on.
I think I know which one you're gonna play.
Eddie Vedder sold Chuckles when he was little.
Is this Street Sharks?
No, it is.
When you decide to
God, I love
it. Is
this kind of
Super Nintendo,
this kind of flying, crashing feeling.
Paul Rudd.
Oh my God!
The games of Super Nintendo.
Amazing. Yes, dude, he's killing it.
I feel so much better about being in every commercial I've been in now. Thank you, Paul.
But this is like an amazing commercial. I have almost all of those Super Nintendo games right over there on my bookshelf.
I will tell you, Now You're Playing with Power, Superpower, was a big deal. I remember that shit for real.
Paul Rudd, you fucking legend. You.
We got to wrap this up, but in the future, I would very much like to have movie trailers. We got to do classic movie trailers. I
brought a movie trailer with me, actually, just in case we wanted to do a segment I was going to call the trailer.
The trailer? Okay. But like Paul Rudd still looks like Paul Rudd there. Like, not at all.
I mean, he was instantly recognizable as
instantly
Paul Rudd.
Instantly.
He has the 5 o'clock shadow now, and slightly.
He was just like, he was
Eisenstein.
Do you have the trailer that you would like to share? Put it in the chat here.
I do. It's a new movie that I just discovered, has not yet come out, that I just wanted to share because I think it looks really fucking cool. And this is the Red Band trailer for it also. So it's called the
I don't know what that means. What does Red Band trailer mean?
A Red Band trailer is a trailer that has like gore or like cursing. It's basically your like unrated version.
The fucking nasty trailer.
Right.
It's the nasty
trailer.
trailer.
It's the R-rated trailer.
I just saw this trailer and I thought that this movie, like I never heard of it. It looks fucking badass. It's
wait a minute.
I'm
ready.
All right, let's just watch it.
Fuck. I keep doing that.
I can't tell if you're doing a bit or not.
There's no other work of animation quite like whatever this is. Truly breathtaking accomplishment.
Fully rotoscoped.
Oh, this is like Fire and Ice.
Yeah, it's like heavy metal or like the old school Lord of the Rings.
Seems like these people need better flashlights. That was a little penis floating in the air.
Unspeakable power. Whatever you dream, you will have.
But this has like
this?
It has like a crazy cast in it too. It's got like Lucy Lawless and like Richard E. Grant, Joe Manganiello,
Not too late to change what
Patton Oswalt. Like this is. It looks badass. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna give me something like.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit.
Make fun of. This is
no. I just thought it looked fucking cool, and I was like wanted to share it with you guys because
there's a whole different kind of hyper masculinity and sexualization going on here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can't believe anybody. I can't believe all these fucking hyper masculine.
Oh my god.
But like, you want to be in the army? I definitely don't want to be a fucking kick-ass wizard.
Yeah, but we're bringing back like the nostalgia of like Super Nintendo and Crossfire. This is like, the old Lord of the Rings, the old heavy metal. They're like tripping ass on. Look
gonna
at these
eat a whole bunch of fucking edibles and watch this.
Yeah. I'm there with you, buddy. Let's do that together.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
This movie comes out next month, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know how it's not been marketed at all. I'm just very into it.
Spine of Night. Wow. Okay,
welcome to the trailer.
Way to dismount.
While I'm watching it,
something good.
I'm certainly not going to have flavor blasted fingers because I'm going to have.
Okay. What have we learned today, and what are we buying, and what do we feel is a good? What have we been convinced to buy by the ads we saw today?
All right.
Let's talk about that.
I am going to not purchase, but fashion my own snackies. Or
Yes.
either that, or I'm just gonna start using chopsticks, I guess, more often. But no, but I'd have to put down my controller, so I'll fashion my own. I think it made me want a good flashlight, but I'm not gonna buy any of those because I know I could get on the internet and find something that would do those things cheaper. Also, I know about Army Navy surplus stores, so I could just go to one of those and
or REI, and you get that dividend.
Yeah, for sure. REI again, which is the Lumineers soundtrack equivalent of an Army Navy surplus store, which is playing Ted Nugent instead. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I'm buying anything today that I saw. I remember having fondly the things that I did have, but I will continue being appreciative of how cheap memory is these days.
I mean,
I want old Doritos and Super Nintendo games. That's what I want.
Yeah, it made me want Doritos more. I do want to eat flavor covered snacks.
Flavor blasted. Shout out to Missing Sock Podcast, Snack Faced. If you want to talk about flavor blasted, you talk Snack Faced. You go talk to Paul and Sarah, and they will flavor blast you. We should buy those Snacktive things to give to them when they try their snacks.
Oh, so they don't get their microphones covered in dust.
I mean, it is the perfect situation, and then I will film it and put it up on the Missing Socks Twitter to show how they use the Snacktives. And if Snacktive wants to sponsor, hey,
get at us, Snacktive.
Anyone wants to sponsor this stream, this podcast, this everything, we are for sale.
Yeah,
we are absolutely.
That should probably be our sign off line for this show.
Is the highest bid.
Ad nauseum, we are for sale.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Ad Nauseum. You can follow our Alex Murray.
What's up?
At Alex Murray, at Dungeon Floor for Alexander Stein, at Mike Mercadal for me, and you can follow at Missing Sock Pods on Twitter. It's Missing Sock Network on
MissingSockNetwork.com. Yep.
Yes. And if you would like to join our Patreon for some exclusive content, you can go to patreon.com/missingsock. Thank you for our the people who have watching this with us. There are some. And for people who will watch this in the future, please tell us if we are at war. Thank you all for watching us. And remember,
Dorito Wars.
The Dorito Wars. Crossfire carries a new meaning when you
really
get caught
pissed.
up in the
Crossfire. Need your plutonium.
Thank you all, and guys, stick around. We're gonna talk for a second, and then thank you everybody. Thank you for watching Ad Nauseum, and we are for sale.